All right. We are live. That's right. It's Jeff here, Raise Your Vibration TV. That's right. And this live here on Thursday at 7 p.m. Got some Palo Santo here to bless our energy and space here. This live is going to be about October's monthly tarot readings. So we're going to get monthly tarot readings for all the signs. So what I'm going to do is give you a lowdown of what's going on astrologically, because you know we talk about that in the midweek reset. You want to check that out 10 a.m. Wednesday. It's hard to get this sucker lit sometime. Ow, that lighter's hot. But we're going to be doing signs that, you know, if you're in the chat, we're going to do your sign first, okay? And then we'll fill in the blanks with the other ones because we'll have chapters and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go over astrologically, what's going on for the month of October. Tell you about the ingresses and all that we go through. Ooh. Love blessing the space with that. Really do. All right. So let's bless your energy. Welcome, everybody, to Thursday Live here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Let's clear our cards. Let's clear our energy. Let's get a little under the chair. Okay. Good stuff. All right. So, do we have anybody out here? Diffuse. Okay. So, let's go over to the tarot table, and then we're going to talk more about what's going on for October. So, for October, it's bringing in some depth. Of course, it's bringing in balance, of course, and really powerful resets. All right. Mercury enters Scorpio early in the month, so we're diving deep. All right. Truth over small talk. That's what I'm going to say. Truth over small talk. Enough of the small talk. We're getting down to the truth. October 6th, we've got the full harvest moon. So that's when we have our full moon. And remember, we were talking about in our midweek resets that is coming. Hey, Gene, how you doing? Hey, Scott. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we've got the Aries full moon happening August 6th. We got Mercury entering Scorpio, transformative communication, revelations. We've got some breakthroughs coming through. Lots of things coming through around that time for that full moon. Then we have on October 13th, Venus enters Libra. So again, that Venus rules Libra. So that is really when Libra's in home, it's good for fresh intentions, and Pluto stations direct at the same time. So we've got transformation and power. Everything is a big push forward now. So this is fantastic energy, especially a big push in love. So the 13th of October is going to be pretty big. And then it leads on to the new moon in Libra, of course, because it's Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. And that's all about fresh intentions for balance and partnerships and aesthetics. So that's very important. October 22nd, Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces, spiritual recalibration and dissolving illusions. So, you know, this is pretty straightforward energy, I would say, for this month. And how to handle it? Well, we're going to start moving out of Libra into Scorpio. So, I mean, it's intense energy. Pluto is stationing direct, though. Any hang-ups as far as things in our outer world, our environment, that's going to change drastically. So, let's have a sip of our tea. We've got our energy cleared. Man, I get hyped up on Thursdays. I don't know about you, but I got plenty to do, but I just love doing the lives. All right, so again, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do this. It really helps. And we're going to be doing October's tarot reading. So I'm going to use a couple different decks we haven't used in a while. just to change it up a little bit, but we're going to get the vibe for the month. So how I'm going to do it is we're going to do our regular, well, I'll just go ahead and show you. Why don't I just show you? I'm going to do the regular deck. This is Energy Oracle. So we're going to get a feel for the month with the Energy Oracle, okay? We're going to do a regular tarot reading. This is with the Light Seers deck. And then what I'm going to do is an overall feeling. And then I'm going to go through 3 more lines or 3 more rows of energy for the month. So it's going to kind of play a story here. And then we're going to top it off with one of my favorite Oracle decks. Then we're going to switch to relationships and love. Of course, this is the Love deck. Then I'm going to use the Love Oracle. And of course, we always throw in, what's the vibe? Because, you know, we got to find out what the vibe is. And we're going to close it out with the deck I haven't used in a long time. These are closing messages. I love those. I even forgot what they were called. I think they're just a pretty generic name. Is it in here? Where'd it go? Where'd that bloody box go? Oh, it's just like Cosmic Oracle cards or something like that. They're all named that. But that's what we're going to do. And not only that, I forgot to add, after the general feel, we're going to do our shadow work for the month. See what card is going to come out for that. So, welcome everybody. So go ahead and drop your sign in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and start the readings. No meditation tonight, although we probably could really use one. But I wanted to just get to the readings, you know, because they're month-long ones. So it's not like, you know, the freaking weekend, which you should be checking out on Fridays at 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I got you covered there too. So how's everybody doing? How's things going? I hope they're going well. You know, eclipse season is over with, so, but, man, weird ass energy. I've talked to a lot of people this week about weird symptoms of like shifting and weird vivid dreams. I've been having really weird vivid dreams. Really weird. Frighteningly weird. All right. You know what? I think what I'm going to do, and I thought about this and then I didn't give it much thought after that, but I think I'm going to do it freaking weekend style. I'm just going to pull names out of the singing bowl. You hear my bracelets hitting the bowl. It's cool, man. All right. What do we got? I want to mix these up well. All right. So let's put the signs in the bowl and let's see who's going to be first for October. We're just going to dive in. Not a problemo. Let's do it. Okay. Ready? It's like the freaking weekend all over again. All right, we got it. We're good. Okay. A lot better, Gene. It has been a weird week. A lot of people have been, what's this? What is that? Members only, and schedule your live to switch to members only. No, I don't want to. All right, no, they popped up a notification. Yeah, really weird week. But we got this. We definitely got this, and it's getting hella better. So let's pull the first name for October's reading out of the singing bowl, and it is Cancer for October Tarot. Let's do it. Oh, you remember the old days when I had to put that on the thing like that, and then as soon as I shuffled the cards, it blew it away? Remember the good old days? All right, let's put Cancer on the board. Let's get to it. Enough lollygagging, Jeff. You know these readings are going to be long. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get Cancer's vibe for the month of October. October! Man, I should be saying happy birthday to myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, Just went by too fast. All right, number 44, with woman holding a heart. Cancer. What's up with that? Hey, Shrell. How you doing? Let's read up on this. Let's read up on this. 44. Female dealing with family, love, or emotions. All right, so the woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love, of course, because Venus is going to be moving into Libra this month. It might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. Excellent. It could also indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered, caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. Well, Cancer. We've been talking about that in your readings. So there that is. Let's get... So looks like October could be a lot of focus on love for you, Cancer. Yeah, I would say the middle of October is going to be something special for you, for sure. All right, our shadow work card for this month is Inner Cosmos. And this is to embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. So this is about dealing with our trauma, seeing things for what they are, and really going deeper, maybe into heart matters, family members, things like that. That ties into that other message. Very good. So, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for October. Let's do it. So we're going to do the overall energy for the month, and then I'm going to do a few more lines. It all depends. The max is 3. That's the way it's kind of laid out in my mind, is the max is 3, depending again on how much comes out initially. Again, we're going by intuition here, folks. I have no game plan. It tells me what to do and I follow it. So just like right now, I got to take a deep breath because I'm a little too excited. Yeah. Okay, so this month, Cancer. Well, something's ending here, but something's being reborn. Very good. Very, very, very good. However, I think this month what you want to do is the reason why you're getting this rebirth is because your way of thinking has to change. Some things that worked for you before still do. Other ways of thinking do not. So it's letting that go. Ace of Swords is that new idea coming to fruition here. So it's a new way of looking at things this month and trusting your intuition. That's you, the Queen of Cups there. That's going with the flow. And when we go with the flow, success and love happen. So things balance out, a decision finally being made. But that's beautiful energy. Maybe all Cancers are speeding towards love and a new way of defining love this month. But there's definitely an ending and beginning here. Definitely doors opening and closing, okay? Which is beautiful. So, okay, see, like for Cancer, they said one more line. So that'll kind of give more to what the month holds, and then we'll clarify it with everything else. So it's a good plan. I mean, I wouldn't do it if I didn't think it was, you know? All right, anything else for October? Okay. Yeah, holding back. All right, so no holding back communications. It's time, maybe for an apology also, but it's time. When the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's time. When the Four of Pentacles is sitting next to the Queen of Swords, that says, yeah, you're holding back. You're definitely holding back. Hello, Jessica Lauren. Definitely holding back what you need to say. It's time. It may be time to apologize. Slow and steady. I'm telling you, you are moving towards something very, very good here. And I do believe it has something to do with love. Okay? So, very good. This month, slow and steady progress. There's definite progress being made with the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. That is movement. Okay? You're moving towards a higher way of thinking, maybe going with the flow, trusting things, and really moving. All right, so it looks like we got some folks in the chat. So go ahead and drop your sign in the chat so I can do yours, and then we'll pick the other ones out of the bowl. You know what I mean? If they're not in here, they ain't getting their reading read until yours is done, all right? So you guys get preference, so drop your name. All right, let's get love. So basically what we're saying here is that we're definitely moving towards something much more higher. There's a big focus on love in the middle of the month, and it's time for you to no longer hold back and say something. If it's an apology, it must be said. Or maybe it's just you taking small steps to get where you're going. Okay? Very important. Now, let's get the romance part, because we got the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the Rebirth card, the Chariot card. I mean, it all points to love of some sort, so let's get it. All right, so I think these two are very telling. The Hangman and the Tower. Yeah, so relationships and all of that have probably been really shitty. And we're kind of stuck in the same mentality. That has to go this month. So you're not stuck. Hey, yeah, look at that. Set yourself free. Beautiful. Setting yourself free from judgment. King of Swords. Sitting here right with the Queen of Swords. Oh, it resonated with you, Shrell? Good. Good, good, good. I'm looking forward to that. Eight of Wands is communication coming in. So again, communication in relationships is very important. And not giving a shit what anybody thinks. You have to speak your truth. You know what I mean? It could be just coming down from an apology. You know what I'm saying? Three of Cups is celebrating, though. So this is a great emphasis on other people. Maybe a friend group. So let's get the Love Oracle. Getting love for October, y'all. The Love Oracle. Let's get some messages. Jeff, let's not go long on these videos. You can't go long on these videos. Okay, so we have some regret. We need to work on that. Mistakes, guilt, wrong choice, apology. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. There's either apologies coming in to you or you finally letting go of that regret. What is going on here? That reminds me of 1996. That was me in 1996. Oh boy. As soon as I saw that, I was like, whoa, holy shit, I've been there. And liquid courage. Okay, so I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what that liquid courage card actually means. Bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. Well, that just wraps everything up in one nutshell. You know, maybe you need some bravery and confidence. I would not suggest having a shot or two in order to say it. I think it leads you to that. So maybe, okay, so now I get it. Maybe a shot of liquid courage is going to bring you a lot more regret than you believe. So you know what? I'm going to get wasted and I'm going to tell them what I think. That would not be the thing for you to do this month. What's going on outside? Is there a fight in the street? Is this really going to happen? Damn, the ghetto's popping tonight, folks. All right. Let's get... What's the vibe? That would be horrible. Fucking gunshots. Jesus Christ. It's not that bad. It could get bad, though. All right, isolation. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. So there's some shit going on here, Cancer. It may be an end to all of this. You know what I mean? And then masculine energy. Oh, wow. Authority, discipline, and father figure. Uh-oh. Maybe some daddy issues. Or maybe you need to get yourself a daddy. Either way. They've released the hounds. Oh, it makes great stuff, though, doesn't it? It makes great stuff. It's exciting. Like, what's going to happen next? All right. So let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. All right. Let's get a closing message. So I'm going to tell you something. October looks pretty steamy, but it's letting go of a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? A lot. Come on. I would like one message. How long has... Yeah, it's almost been like 18 minutes. Jesus. That's okay. Message for the month is pause. Okay. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. All right, good. Know when to pause, know when to get on and moving. You know what I mean? Let your intuition guide you there. There's some stuff bubbling under the surface. No more holding back. Put a little love in your heart. Nice butterfly lady. She got cotton candy on her hand. It made me hungry. Jesus. All right, Cancer. That is going to do it for October. If you want my professional opinion on how the month's going to go, I think we're letting go of a lot of things that we have beat ourselves up over. And we're moving more towards a balanced and harmonious life because we've realized that holding back is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. And it's time to open up to much better horizons because you've seen the dark, and now it's time for you to experience the light. And that is no bullshit. All right, Cancer. That's going to do it for your month. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your weekly tarot reading on Wednesdays and the freaking weekend on Fridays. Okay? So much going on, I'm telling you. It's just absolutely wonderful. You're welcome, Sherelle. Welcome. You're welcome. All right. So here finally, Jen, I hope you got some sleep. All right. So let's do, let's see, we'll do Capricorn. So we're going to take Capricorn out of the bowl if it's in here. Do I really have to dig in the bowl? No. And if I pull it, I pull it. If I pull it, I pull it. Okay. Let's do Capricorn. October tarot reading. Yes. God damn, that tea's good. So we're going to get the vibe for you this month, Capricorn. And yes, we're going to see what our message is starting off for the month. So let's do this. All right, contract with 6. This is balancing the scales. This is getting things done. This is making agreements. This is getting things in harmony without blinding ourselves. You know, what do they say about blind justice? What do they say about that? But this is you putting the things out there and saying, this is what I want. This is how I'm doing it. And that's it. Boom. Go ahead and sign on the dotted line. That's working out long-term commitment kind of things. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Commitments, partnerships. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. So the scales of justice can indicate a legal action is underway or likely to turn out in your favor. This card shines a light on new potential opportunities, so be aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. But this is indicating, you know, you got this thing that you're ready, committed connection of some sort. So this may be a union, a business deal, all of that, things working out. The main thing is in this time of Libra is focusing on harmony. Okay, very good. So let's get your shadow work for the month, and let's see what that will bring. Did I put Capricorn on the board? Yes. Resentment. So this is what we need to work on for the month, Capricorn. Focus. Thank you. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. This is all about forgiveness, releasing anything that no longer serves you, and focusing on serenity, which brings you into balance. But I don't like the blindfold. Don't be blind on how you're going to balance things out. You may be blind to the fact that resentment is making you blind. So the scales are really not tipping in your favor. All right. So these two messages will always be connected, you know? All right. So I don't know. It still sounds like arguing out there. Maybe it's just people talking. I don't know. It's rare that I hear any commotion on the street. You know, it's old Polish neighborhood. So, Guamki Wars. Bad Poles, bad Poles. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'll kick you in the dupa. All right. Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is effing fucking great. If you want three telltale signs of how October is going to go for you, it ain't going to be spooky. Oh, good. Good. I hope her head's all right. Thanks for the accuracy check there. Thank you. Capricorn, Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. Six of Wands, victory. So again, if you have anything legal, it's victory, victory, victory. We don't get this being a victim. We get this by putting in the work, by enduring, by letting go of things that don't serve us, including our resentment, and it moves us towards victory and success. And that's what this month is about. Now, let's get more. More. Please, Jeff, may I have some more? You most certainly shall. Ooh, I can't believe I just burped. Sorry, excuse me. All right. So added to this, in order to get this Six of Wands success, I'm going to put that right there so it can be a focal point. In order to get this, we have to let go of the Eight of Cups energy, worry and judgment. Okay? We let that go. What we do is we trust the universe has our back this month. And it's a new beginning, Ace of Wands, moving towards that. When we focus. See how the scales of justice are kind of balanced out here? You see that, huh? Unfucking believable. All right, let's get some oracles. Did I get oracles for Cancer? Holy shit. I don't think I did. Oh. I don't think I did. Well, that means that you weren't supposed to get them. Wow. Yeah, anything goes in this monthly reading. So, yeah, look at that. Go within, seek the answers. This is grounding energy. Okay? That's how we do this. We ground. We spread our wings. Lots of bird references here. Spread your wings and fly. Butterfly in the sky. All right, Two of Cups coming together. Yeah, again. Things balancing out. Twos. Do we have another two here? No. Things coming together by just releasing worry and judgment, resentment. That's what's tipping the scales out of our favor. Okay? Very important. Now let's switch to relationships. Whew. Let's see, at this pace, I'll get done at 1 a.m. Fuck. I love it, though. I love it. Yeah, 8 of Cups, definitely walking away from some bullshit. Yeah, it's over. It's over, Johnny. We're not putting up with that. I think it's just what you're being called out on, and that's the resentment. You know what I mean? Because it makes you wishy-washy. And we don't want that, especially in relationships, okay? The 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, though, that's something you've been waiting for, and this is just harmony. So, again, more emphasis on a lot of Libra energy here. We're bringing things in alignment and into harmony. It's something you've been waiting for. This is good energy. Good home energy. A big focus on home. You could be juggling a lot this month, you know. It's all about your success, though. I mean, there's a huge thing on success and harmony and things working out, but there's some things you need to let go of, and that's usually your resentment. What's up, Tony? Welcome. Better late than ever, you know. All right, let's get the love oracle. The love oracle. Only one? Yeah. Okay. So also this 2 of Pentacles is showing this. Finances, money problems, work, material things, success. Again, so what this is showing is a huge focus on your finances this month. I like that. Let's do what's the vibe. And that's all successful. That's things coming together. So maybe we're getting out of lack mentality, you know? Interesting. Lawsuit in your favor. Something like that. Ooh, what's the vibes? Got a lot to say. All right. This is distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Some of you may be feeling that. Maybe some of you just need distance this month. I don't know. But some of you are going through that. Maybe also dealing with this. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Well, these are all the things that we want to get rid of this month. Absolutely. And smell the roses. Maybe that's what's going on here. Wow, it's hard to tell a Capricorn this. Slow down. Take some you time and get out in nature. So this is what to pay attention to. All right? This is what we're not putting our focus on. This shitty energy. You know? Yeah, giving it the finger. But finances. I say you time, finances, all paying off. And getting out in nature. That's the big thing. You know, that 4 of Wands is harmony in nature too. Harmony in the home. You know, I'm telling you, there's a huge focus on success in October for Capricorn. That is fucking awesome. All right, we've got choice for your closing message. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input. Absolutely, release that judgment. And feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is in October. It's time to make that choice. Focus on victory and success. Don't worry about all this other stuff. It's time to let that go, but it brings resentment more than anything. Okay, so just remember that. All right, Capricorn, that is going to do it for October for you. Very successful. You know, sure, there's some speed bumps there, but very successful. A huge focus on things balancing out, coming together. That is great energy. So October's looking pretty damn good for you, Capricorn, and I hope it is. All right. Who are we going to do next? Let's see. We're going to do Pisces next. We got Gemini. Let's see. What do we got? I just want to check the chat really quick. All right, yep, we got Cancer, we did Cancer. Capricorn, we just got Capricorn. So we'll do Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo. Thank you, Jeff. I cannot even begin to tell you how much clarity this reading is bringing to me. Oh, thank you so much, Jean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know how good that makes me feel to hear that from people? That is like, uh-oh, shit's popping off. It's so good to hear that, you know, from other people. I appreciate that. Capricorn, I'm going to take you off the board. All right, we're going to do Pisces next. So Pisces, welcome to your October tarot reading. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get a message from your guides about this month. What do we need to be aware of? And the symbolism in this deck is pretty cool. Hostilities. Oh, shit. And look at it's fall time. He's got a big sword. Okay, let's read up on this. Hostilities, number 26. So this month we could be dealing with that. Hopefully we're letting that shit go. Defense is up in aggressive energy. So this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up right, and it is, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. So basically, you know, you got your defenses up. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. Jesus. Wow. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. Hostilities, that is. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. So that's what this is about. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. Let me read that again for y'all in the back, okay? Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So I'm going to give you the affirmation to say for this month, Pisces. Did I put your name on the board? Yes. Jesus. I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations very clear. So you're going to have people coming at you and you're like, oh, not today, bitch. You know what I mean? This is not today. You turn around and go back with that shit. Miss the fall weather so much. Next 3 days here, highs of hundreds. Oh, gee. Well, it's fucking horrible here. Actually, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice here. It's actually a little hot. All right, let's get your shadow for you, Pisces. And it's addiction. What kind of addiction could it be for you? Compulsive need despite negative consequences. Get support and therapy. Jesus. All right. Maybe some of you are getting an intervention. But this is a time for healing, liberating yourself from anything that you're addicted to, and getting the support you need. All right? So, maybe you're defensive about that. Maybe you got to do something. Maybe you're dealing with that. Maybe you're dealing with a partner with that, you know? Sending you lots of healing energy. Because if you are going through something like that, well, I'm going to tell you right now, willpower is a very, very strong thing. And a lot of us are like, no, I don't know. I don't have the strength. Yes, you do. I don't have the willpower. Yes, you do. Really, you can do it. If I can quit smoking, anyone can quit anything. I'm telling you, because I would not let that go. I would not let that go. But I did. 8 months. 8 months of no smoking. No more smelling like a fucking ashtray. Ugh, disgusting. All right, general vibe for the month is this. Yeah, see? The Tower. So we have some shaky foundations, you know? It's all right. So seek the support you need. The King of Pentacles is supported, very supportive, grounded. Again, let's not focus on the turmoil. In fact, the King of Wands is out to make change. Again, that's that strength to make change. That's Leo energy, you know. And the Three of Cups is celebrating, getting together with people. Okay? Maybe you're celebrating too much. I don't know. You got to get a handle on that shit. I always say everything in moderation. You know what I mean? That's all. And I don't do everything. I mean, shit. But I do enough. Anything else? Nope. Okay, so more energy. Yeah. Definitely letting go of any worries or concerns. This is not the month to worry about things. Not at all, guys. Okay, so Pisces, use your energy towards something else. See, that's another thing. When you put your focus on hostilities, you get more of it. So you have to be aware of that, and it's time to move away from it. Again, it's a huge focus. What are you feeding the universal algorithm? If you saw that video, you should understand it. Knight of Swords, communications coming in. You needing to communicate. Ace of Wands is new beginnings in the month of October for you. So this is good. This is you moving towards a change. And you know what? It may upset some people. Oh, fucking well. That's what I say. Oh, fucking well. Now let's get your oracles for the month. Let's see what they've got for this. So this energy is nice, grounded change. That's going to be celebrated because of the move you made after all the worrying, observing that that's not doing you any good. Again, moving towards more harmony in whatever it is. Manifesting, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is manifest. I'm telling you. So we got two aces this month, two new beginnings happening here. And the Magician, you're manifesting things and you're moving out of this shitty energy. And therefore, it puts you in a much better spot to go ahead and nurture yourself and relationships. There's a huge focus on other people too. So let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on with that. So far, I haven't done 3 rows for people. Maybe the 3rd row is the oracles and I didn't see it that way. I just saw 3 rows. So, okay. All right, that's fine. We have the King of Wands out again. Yeah, look at that. We got the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. So communication, important this month. A conversation needs to be had. We're not looking at the past. We're not being defensive. Offers coming in. Look at that. 10 of Cups. When we have the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, this is a huge focus on family and friends. Good stuff. Maybe meeting a lot of friends. That kind of deal. This is good. Very good energy. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. What? Let's get the Love Oracle. Let's see what the Love Oracle has to say for October. Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. For some of you, wedding. Yeah. Marriage, forever, the one, union. Okay. Wow. Well, divine timing, wrong timing. Don't get married in October. All right, wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting, wait. What? Did they just give us? So what? One line is the positive and one line's the negative? I don't understand. Warning, wrong time, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. So this is all about divine timing. Let's pay attention up there. I think they threw those words in just to fill things in. These cards must be from Temu. I don't know. Sometimes they're a little wonky. But this is all about divine timing. So maybe the wedding, maybe you're going to a wedding this month, something like that. Maybe you're getting married. It's not telling you it's the wrong time. That may be what you're getting rid of. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Let's get what's the vibe. Yeah, I would say, like, maybe a lot of you Pisces are getting married in October. What is it, like a Halloween theme? Like Jack Skellington and, what's her name? The Stitch Face. You know, my daughter used to watch that when she was very little. She'd just stare at the screen, and it used to really freak me the fuck out. Really freak me out. You know, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. For some of you, distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Damn. What are you working on here? I think that's what the Tower is. A lot of you could just be moving on of that. You know what I mean? Maybe you're distancing yourself from a negative mindset. That could be more than likely. All right. You know what? I'm not satisfied with that. So let's get. Yeah. See, like divine time. The timing might be wrong. It's like it's split. Like some of you Pisces are already in a relationship, and some of you are not. Now I asked for more messages just because I just didn't like the way that one kind of left us hanging. So we've got wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. So I just added to the plot here. You know what I mean? You might be getting second chances. Maybe it's divine timing bringing something back into your life. Okay, may not be just a relationship, but other things. Legals, lawyers, court, or paperwork. Make sure you do your due diligence on that. Maybe you're getting a legal thing favoring in your favor, something like that. And running, escape, denial, excuses. Like, you guys are known to do that. So maybe it's time to ixnay on the worry snay. Where is that card? You know? That energy I don't like, okay? It looks like a lot of changes here, but it's something that you manifested and the old you can't function in the new you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like malting. We're getting rid of that energy. So let's get a closing message for you, Pisces, and see what it is for the month of October. Yeah, manifest is a huge message this month. What do you want? Manifest it. What do you want? Manifest it. Okay. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Can I read it that way? Yeah. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract in your life exactly what you want. Manifest it this month. Divine timing is on your side. Yada, yada, yada. That is good. Molting. All right. Pisces. I almost said Pisces and Cancer at the same time. Panther. Pisces. That's your October reading for the month. Yeah, very good. Lots of different messages for a lot of different Pisces, but I'm going to tell you something. The new beginnings are for all of you, you know? So move towards that. Open up. Maybe check yourself into Betty Ford if that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Get yourself off the moonshine. All right. So, Pisces, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful October. I hope it's nice and spooky. And let's go ahead and let's see. We're going to do... Did I say we're going to do Scorpio next? We got Scorpio, Gemini. Okay. Pisces, love you. Let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, welcome to your October tarot reading. Man, that's what I should have done. I should have dressed up like a really like that basic vampire that kind of looks like a sad clown if he's just sitting there, you know, with the teeth. You know, let's get your October tarot reading. I would watch that just to watch the makeup basically melt off my face. You know what I mean? Because it's hotter than Hades in here. All right, let's see. Let's get your message for the month, Scorpio. Oh, number 35 with the first chakra or the root chakra. And this is Archangel Michael. So this is all about protection. This is safety and security. So if you need extra protection this month, This card is to tell you it is here. And I really tap into Archangel Michael energy. Got him right here. Protecting our readings. And he cuts all cords. No bueno. You know what I mean? So, it's about feeling safe. The earth supports me. The universe guides me. I am no longer in surviving mode, but in thriving mode. Now that's excellent. Okay. What's this? No limits. Okay. I am a Leo stellium and was about to ask a question which is urgent, but when you pulled Scorpio, I knew this is for me. I'm Scorpio Mars. Thanks. All right. No limits. Get within it. This is your reading. Divine timing. All right. So let's get our shadow oracle. So this month, your guides want you to know that you're protected. So you can make moves on solid ground, okay? And we've got no boundaries, no limits. You got no boundaries. Look at that. Difficult to establish healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. So this is about respect of mutual kind, self-care, and knowing your limits. No limits. Limits? Are you kidding me? You can't make this shit up, guys. That's incredible. Can I heart stuff? Can I do that? Nice. Okay. If I can, I can. If I, you know. All right. So let's get the vibe. Let's get the general overlook, and then we'll get down to it. So, wow. We got to work on boundaries this month and sticking to them. Boundaries are not scalable. They're set up, and that's it. Okay, let's see, Scorpio. What do we have? All right, so, wow. Holy shit. All right. Yep. Fuck. This is great energy, guys. October is lit. Scorpio. You know, and this is going to be your season soon, too. So remember that. Wow. God damn. This is great energy. Where do I start? There's a lot of messages coming through. First of all, this month, you have to understand and take in that love is all around you. You have to understand that. So if you're not feeling that, again, feeling safe, that you are guarded, you are protected. That's a big thing for you. Another thing is that a second chance at something may be coming back in. So pay attention. I'm just setting that up. It may be different as we go on. Pay attention to 666. That's not the mark of the beast because it's fucking Halloween. That means that it's all about realignment. It's harmony in relationships, and it's a lot of reflecting this month. Interesting. So we got the Queen of Swords that is not we're letting go of the past. So a lot of us are letting go of something that happened in the childhood or anything. But this opens us up to an opportunity here with a relationship that's going to be very successful. Job opportunities definitely coming in, starting a business and working with somebody. But I'm going to tell you something. These two symbols want me to show this. You see how the hands are holding and then they're kind of walking away? Boundaries are needed for this. I know you want to jump right into things, but you have to do things grounded. You know, feet on the ground, Scorpio. You could get a little taken away. Mercury and Mars are going to be in your sign this month, so it's going to be like, you know, crazy wild energy. All right, so just be aware of that. All right, where am I? Why am I getting love already? I got to do oracles. That's it. That's all they want me to show for that month is there it is. You're letting go of some things from the past, and you're opening up to something wonderful here. That could be a relationship or realigning with a relationship or something. It's really good energy. Rest and reconsider. So rest. Get some rest. Seek the truth. Pull that veil back. This month, the veil's thin. Pull it back. Reveal the truth. It will open up. You're strong enough. And this is about control, Scorpio. Let's have a little chat about control. So, you're in control of absolutely nothing. Surprise! That's right. Absolutely nothing. The only thing you can be in control of is how you are looking at things. And I think you get that this month. I really do. I think you're ready to go ahead and move forward here and claim success. The sixes have it, okay? Getting rid of something from the past and being victorious about it. So let's get relationships for this month and see what we have. No. What do we have for Scorpio? Is that it? Okay, yeah. They really wanted me to stick with that one, but they added that. So we have the Ten of Swords. We're getting rid of negative viewpoints in our relationships after much rest and reconsideration. And we're actually open to some travel here, too. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Scorpio, fellow Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, so be aware of that, all the fixed signs. So please be aware, please be aware. Again, coming into truth here, which really opens doors for you this month, especially when it comes to relationships. It's very successful. Wow. Let's get the Love Oracle and see what we have for you. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, look at that. Legal matters. Could be dealing with that. Justice, divorce, balance, and judgment. So, again, some of you got some legal stuff going on. An end to that, however. Some of you could be dealing with a divorce. You're finally letting that go. Trust me, it does take a while. It's like grieving over somebody, you know. Balance. Yes, this is the month of balance. And judgment. Release it. Let it go. Set yourself free from it. That doesn't keep you in control, okay? So, let's get, what's the vibe? I really think it's an end to pressing legal matters, but there's an opportunity here. So, again, it looks like for you, things are going into balance, Scorpio. Very odd. Pretty cool, though. All right, let's see. What do we have? Okay. Moved on. This is about being blocked. Nothing to say, stop calling. Okay, so for some of you, it's time to move on. I think a lot of you are moving on. I think that's you going, nope, not this month, kids. No way. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio, and see what we have to close out the month. We're going to do both with check-in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, check in to see how you feel about it. Does it make you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. So when in doubt, check in with your inner guidance. It'll bring you into harmony this month. And of course, this is a fresh start. Pay attention to the symbolism here. Okay? You can't make that shit up, man. Let's see. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. October is full of gifts for you. Full of gifts for you. Open up to it, Scorpio. It's time. Don't you think it's time? Damn. That is good. That is very good. That's October right there. Successful. Maybe doing some traveling. Maybe doing some traveling on the job. Having the strength to get through this month. I'm telling you, there's a realignment in your favor that, man, it just makes you feel so safe. But you have to put up boundaries this month. You have to. Okay? All right, Scorpio. That is going to do it for your October reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your weekly tarot reading and all of that stuff Wednesday at 10 a.m. Okay, so I think we're going to do Gemini next. But before we do that, I'm going to turn my fan on because I am dying in here. It is hot. Very good, No Limits. I hope that helped. Let's see. Let's move this. Got to move 9 million things just to walk over to the other side of the room. I'm sweating. I'm sweating so hard. End of September, and it's perfect. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. No limits. I hope that helped. October is going to be absolutely incredible for you. So check that out. All right, Gemini, your turn for October tarot readings. Let's get your message. Ah, that fan feels so much better. Ah, are my candles on? Some bitch. I don't even think you could see the flames, but it just bothers me when they're not on. I remember when I used real candles and, oh God, cards would almost start on fire, and I had to buy like these dollar candles constantly. So I had old dead candles laying around. All right, Gemini, let's get your message for the month. Let's start it off. We'll get one message if we could instead of 19. Every time, Gemini, it just can't throw out one card. It's got to throw out 17. All right. Ooh, Goddess of the Moon, number 52. That's putting out a Stevie Nicks vibe. I was singing Gypsy today in Walmart, and someone looked at me funny because I was just belting it out. I was like, what was I saying? To the velvet, some paper flowers. I used to sing that song when I was a kid all the time. Do, do, do. This is all about intuition and going within, Gemini. This card shows an eternal spirit holding in the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Yeah, that's fucking Stevie Nicks. Her arms are stretched. Lindsay's playing guitar and receiving light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. If you get this card, this is telling you you got the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. So, I mean, really pay attention to your intuition this month. Gemini Moon, awesome. Get witchy this month like Stevie Nicks. The Supreme. I am the Supreme. Okay. Now I have to watch Coven now. American Horror Story Coven. I love that. I think that's going to be my theme music. Can I get in trouble for using that? Boom, 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 boom. And like that noise is like the cards stacking. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Folks, you're watching me lose my mind in real time. Okay, what's the message? Shadow work for the month. Divine juggling. What is that? Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. So, Gemini, this is all about making progress, especially with your inner harmony. Especially with your inner harmony. I am the Supreme. I am the Supreme. Okay. I want to say something I will regret, so I'm not gonna. Okay, let's get the vibe. We're gonna get the general feel, and then we're gonna add to it with the other cards. So, universe, angels, guides, and spirits. Let's get some info. There we go. Gemini. Gemini. See people cracking up. All right, let's see. Wow, this is great energy, Gemini. Holy, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. No more divine juggling. It's time. Look at this, the Four of Wands. I think this says it all. Looks like you're pottering at Bonnaroo. I'm partying at Bonnaroo. You know, dancing in the moon. Telling you. This has got Stevie Nicks vibe. She even got the hat. They even got the hat. Just like the black winged dove. I'm telling you. Every fucking time I do Gemini's readings, I just lose my mind. I get really goofy. I don't understand it. Okay. King of Cups. It's time to calm your storm. The one thing in order to be successful in October is to not let our emotions get to us. We have to trust the universe. So if there is something that you are desiring, it is now time to put it out there. Around the time of the new moon, later in the month, would be a great time for you to do that. All right, Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune is saying this month, it's time. It's time for you to do it. Your ruler is moving into Scorpio on October 6th. So there's a time for having deep conversations and really have some transformative communication that changes the game for you, okay? Changes the game for you. Four of Wands is celebrating at home, harmony. It's time. You see me on that? Do you see me on that? Okay? Now, let's add to it. Dual personalities is right. Absolutely. You know what? I would love to show the camera with my black shirt with all the tarot dust that's all over my shirt. It is unbelievable. I wonder if I hope I don't get like mesothelioma from fucking tarot dust. That would be so fucking ironic, you know? Local guru dies of tarot contamination. That would be horrible. But it would be ironic. All right, Four of Swords. It's time to get some rest. Time to put some things to rest. Okay? Have faith. Again, the universe has your back this month. Have faith. Okay? And shine as brightly as the sun. Get out and get some sun. Sunlight is very important for us, folks. Get it as much as you possibly can. Okay? Now, we're going to accentuate this reading with oracles and see what is up. This is a great monthly reading. This is very positive energy. I'm hearing free at last. Moving on. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely putting things to rest and moving on, which strengthens bonds, because you know what? This month, this energy is opening up your heart. And it's time to let things go that are still hurting your heart. This is important for you to do. What a banging reading. Really. This is good. And a new beginning. New people coming in, new job, maybe working from home, maybe starting a business from home. Have you ever, or someone you know, been diagnosed with mesothelioma from tarot card decks? I'm telling you. If so, call 444-444. You know? Jeez. All right. Let's keep it light, kids. You know, that's what we do. Why so serious? Oh, hell. Yeah, we're walking away from this. Deceit. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. This is heartache. I hate seeing the Three of Swords. So let's eliminate it from our lives, because it don't need to be that way. That's the thing. So let your self-deceptive thoughts, it's time to put that to rest. And what you're doing is you're trusting the universe. The star is out again. Huge Aquarius influence too. Fellow air sign. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But your thoughts are moving forward because you're getting new ones. I'm telling you. So we got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Brilliant. Knight of Cups, offers coming in love if you're single. Opening your heart. Making you believe in love again. Any of you Geminis that have just given up, well, guess what? It's coming. Just when you thought you've seen it all, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is so Stevie Nicks October energy vibes right here. Gemini. Healing. Look at that. It looks like any corner of my house. Wounds, improving, mending, and progress. Again, there's a lot of healing old wounds here from old relationships, releasing again, I guess, just trusting your intuition and being like Stevie Nicks, leaving Lindsay. They made beautiful music together, but their lives were shite with each other. So isn't that ironic? They could make the music, but couldn't make the love. I'm like obsessed with them right now. I used to be when I was a kid, but I started listening to their Buckingham Nicks album. Man, that's incredible. Every single song on there. Every single song. Yeah, look at that. Lots of healing and harmony coming this month. Balance, peace, and happiness. That's what I see all over this, Gemini. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did we already get what's the vibe? Am I losing my mind? All right, closing message. Gemini, this is a great reading. Very great reading. All right. Okay, we got 2. Yeah, messages go together. That's why they came out. Step back, step back, step back. All right, you're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain some perspective this month. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. That's why at the beginning of the reading, it said to pull back your energy. All right, span out and view your life from a distance, and you can get the perspective needed, okay? Number 1, and then reassess. They go hand in hand. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. So any of you Stevies that got a Lindsay, get out of here with your chicken picking self. You know what I mean? So Gemini, that's going to do it for October. I'm going to know who the Geminis are because I'm going to see them dancing in the moonlight. Drinking their moon water and like really connecting with the goddess. All right, Gemini. Wacky readings as always, but I love y'all. Really. Okay, Gemini, that's going to do it for October. Let's see. I think we've got Leo in the house. Let's do that. But before we do that, I'm going to take Gemini off the table. Let's pull out everybody that we've already done. So, all right, we're going to do Leo next. We did Scorpio. We did Pisces. We didn't do Sag. We did Capricorn. We didn't do Taurus. Did we do Aries? I don't think so. This seems about right. Jesus Christ. 2, 4, 6. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I've only gotten halfway. Oh my God. All right. Hey, that's how it goes. Leo, fellow kings and queens, this is your October reading. Let's start off with a bang. And this is a message from our guides. Let's get the energy and the vibe for October. Maybe it'll tell you who you're going to be for Halloween. You're going to be a sexy kitten getting your stomach pumped in the emergency room on Halloween? Or are you going to dress up like an ironic character? Like, who would that be? What would that be? Ironic Halloween costume. Inspector Gadget? Basketball player, 70s basketball player with like the headbands and the tube socks and the short shorts. Richard Simmons. Door to value. Hey, I like that. Number 31. That's actually that's how old I'm going to be this year. That's so weird. Value, door to value. And it's the door to value, Leo. That's right, because we are the door to value. I'll tell you that. New beginnings in finance or career this month. Okay, so this card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly toward you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. Wow, man, we're going to Oz, man. We're going to Oz. All this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working towards for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning this month to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. I'm ready. Leo, you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Absolutely. Let's do this. So new opportunity and work here. And I'll tell you, like a precursor, like for October, I'm like getting solid bookings for my tarot parties. You know, so that's incredible. Open up the door to value. Hey, if you want a tarot party, I can do that for you. Get a hold of me on that. So our shadow work is anger. Your expectations are not met. Creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. And you do this through release, growth, and balance. Again, focusing on balance. Everyone's reading this month is about balance. But you know how you get rid of some of this anger? Go work out. You know what I mean? That opens the door to value to yourself too. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of growth coming here, monetarily and physical, spiritual, mental. Perfect, Leo. Perfect. So let's get the general feeling, and then we'll get the vibe. Okay, Leo. Thank you for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's do it. So this month, yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles is always showing. All right, so very clear message here. Guess what? The door to value will quickly shut its ass closed if we get tempted to believe that we're not worthy of it. That is your warning. Don't be tempted to foul this up, Leo, with your thoughts. You are not stuck. It is your mentality. The way out of this is to empower yourself. There's an idea that you have that needs to be birthed. And you plant this seed now, and it will pay off. 9 of Pentacles is always the payoff. Hang in there. But the door closes here, or the door opens. Which one are you going to choose this month? So empower yourself. All right, let's get some more. Let's see what else it adds. So far, this is looking good. You know, again, this anger could be released. This could be like, I don't know. It's more like it's a frustration because you're keeping yourself stuck. You don't realize that. You know, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. That's exactly what that is. Okay, what else do we need? So, whoa. Those go down there. These go over here. Wow. The 8 of Cups has come out in almost everybody's reading. That's so bizarre. So bizarre. 8 of Cups, walking away from deceptive thoughts. Again, the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. Very telling here. 10 of Wands is releasing your burdens, moving forward. This is a big push energy that's happening here. Opportunities come in this month, big time, more money. When you thought things couldn't get any wackier, there's that pig flying. That's a huge indication. But slow and steady wins the race with this, Leo. So it's not add water and stir, not by a fucking long shot. So just remember that. Okay? So that may be your frustration, is that it's not happening fast enough. It's happening. That's all you have to say. It's happening. Thank you. It's happening. Shit, I already say it's happened. Thank you. You know? Yo, whoa, wait, get over here. All right, simply love. So this is love is all around you this month, but it's also from the past, maybe some childhood stuff. The Chariot moving towards union. Beautiful. Movement. Lots of movement. And 9 of Pentacles again with well-deserved reward. Money. Here. Door to value. Look at all that. Don't get frustrated. Keep moving towards success this month. Okay? Wow. All right. Damn. Let's look at love. I'm interested to see what's going on with this. Page of Wands. Okay, let's see. Yeah, endings, especially things from the past. So it's a rebirth of sorts. We're letting things go finally. We're finding out that love can be joyful. Relationships can be joyful. We're moving more towards joy, and it pays off. Look at the Ace of Pentacles again. Maybe meeting somebody where you work. This is great energy. Teaming up with somebody, collaborating. This energy. Look at all the pentacles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All in the outcome. All the pentacles are towards the end of the month. So plant the seed now. Lots of things happening here for you. Relationships, business partnerships, whatever it is. A lot of you could be doing this also. Travel this month. Distance, boundaries, far apart, or a getaway. We could all use a little getaway. Let's get the vibe. What's the vibe for this month? What is the vibe? Yeah, there's definitely something about traveling or distance here. Divorce, ghost, separation. You know what I think? I think it's an end to that. I think it's an end to distance. I think the distance is actually getting closer. And we've got feminine energy. Again, the nurturing energy part here. So nurture yourself, your partnerships, all of that. You see? Maybe some of you are finding out that you're pregnant or you got somebody pregnant. This is about gentleness, nourishing, and mothering. So be more nurturing to yourself, your partners, the people around you. Okay? Let's get a closing message, Leo. All right. There it is. Resolution. Absolutely. Oop. What'd I do? Okay, there we go. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Leo, the distance between you and your dreams has gotten that much closer together. Instead of being far apart, it's getting closer together. And that is with love, work, career, ambition, whatever it is, Leo. You are getting closer to that finish line, but it's not a race. There's still progress being made. So remember that this month. This is great energy. Absolutely great energy. Leo, thank you so much for watching. This is your October reading, and it is fantastic. I'm happy with that. I'll take it. How about you? But there's a huge message of finances and opportunities coming your way. Open up to them. And that, I'm telling you, every aspect of your life is kind of enriched in some way. I'm telling you, that's great energy, Leo. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Wow. That anger thing, though, got to work on that. Got to work on that. It's more releasing the frustration of, kind of like add water and stir. We're so used to a culture of add water and stir. You know what I mean? So we have to be aware of that. So you put the energy into it, Leo, it pays off. It always does. It always does. Okay? Great October. Okay. Let's see who we've got. Yeah, there's 6 more in there. Are you sure? Did we do Libra? No, we didn't do Libra. Okay. All right. Damn. It just seems like we did more than that. It's all right. All right. You know what? I'm going to take Leo off the board. And then we'll go ahead and pick somebody. But I need to drink a goddamn water. I've been going nonstop for an hour and 25 minutes. All my tea's gone. Oh, damn it. I got water on me. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to show you this shirt. There's like tarot dust all over it. Jesus. Oh, man, that didn't look too good. That didn't look well on camera. That didn't take well on camera. All right, Jeff, flip it over. Oh, my God. All right, let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and pick the next contestant on What is October, and it's Sagittarius. Oh my God, it's the fucking freaking weekend already. Sag, welcome to your October tarot reading. Let's do this. Let's do this, Sagittarius. You know, I love being a Leo, but I'm going to tell you something. Sagittarius, I'm really jealous of your little logo right there. I mean, that's just hot. That looks so good. All right, let's get a message for you for this month, and it's journey. Yeah, so this is all about travel, Sag. This is all about getting there, going for it. You're on a journey. You've got some decisions to make. You're being guided. This is the month to do it. Okay? Very good. Let's get your shadow work. So this October for you, Sag, is a journey. Why, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Jessica Lauren. Thank you so much. Love it. Let's get your shadow work for Sagittarius for this month. What do we need to be aware of and work on or know what is happening here? What is happening here? Authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken, Sag. Okay? This is all about you stepping into your uniqueness and your individuality. Love that. You're on a journey of being your authentic self in October. You heard it here, folks. First, all right, let's get the vibe for you. Let's do it. What do we have for Sagittarius for this month of October? We have Juno, an asteroid, moving into your sign on October 1st. And Juno usually has, especially with Sagittarius, it has to do with partnerships and commitments and expanding through adventure and wisdom. So there we go, right there. Very good. So the beginning of the month starts with an adventure for you. But there's always a but. Okay, Five of Pentacles. We're stepping out of our fear of failure. That's not our authentic self, okay? It's not. Judgment, releasing judgments. Don't give two shiny shites about what anybody thinks. Really, Sag, this isn't the month to do it. This is when you're like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Release the judgments of yourself also. That's a big one, okay? Trust your intuition this month. Let the universe guide you, Sag. Again, you're on this journey. You may not know every step. That's okay. Trust the steps that you take. And the Ten of Cups, well, that's great energy. So we're stepping out of fear and stepping into a great energy here with the Ten of Cups. It's the best card you can get in the deck. All right? So let's get more. Let's get more. Let's see what else is going on. That's the general thing of it, is like we're letting go of fear and judgment and really trusting ourselves. That's when we step into our authentic self, you know? What else do we have for Sagittarius? Jesus. Madon. Look at this. Major. The Fool and the Sun. That's great energy right there. It's time. Take a risk. Take a chance. Make some changes. Open up to changes, Sagittarius. Four of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, this could be opening up your own business. This is things getting done at home. Two tens, the best tens you can get in the deck. The Fool, the Sun. Are you effing kidding me? If you're sitting in this energy in October, you're off your rocker. You really are. You've got to get some perspective, because this is great energy here. Dare I say it's one of the best readings of the night, because you just can't ignore. You can't pass this up. But being foolish by stepping into our fears and all of that is definitely gonna totally cave this all in. So So be aware of this, Sag. Only 2? Okay. Yeah. And you got to get a handle on this. See, this is where it all goes tits up. This is exactly where it... This cannot happen. You see how this card and this card are almost the same. One is ready to take the challenge. The other one is looking at it like, oh, Jesus. One's day, one's night. One is ready to take that leap, and the other one is like, no, man, fuck this. I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? You got a choice to make. I think you know which one you're going to take. Because if you don't, y'all going to be sorry. You know? So, Sagittarius, don't let this, don't be a fool. That's what this month is really telling you. Don't be a fool. Yeah, don't turn your back on opportunities, especially when it comes to relationships of any sort. Holy Christ, look at this. The Empress, nurture yourself. See, this is getting rid of that fear. When you nurture yourself, that's how you get rid of that fear. We have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups coming in. Opportunities, new way of looking at things. You could always use a new way of looking at things, Sag, okay? And the Lovers, wow. Wow. Long-term, stable relationship, you opening up to it. My Lanta, this is incredible. You are on one hell of a journey this month, Sag. I'll tell you that right now. Let's get the Love Oracle. Let's see what else this adds to this. This is great. Focus on relationships, big time. Making partners, all of that. And then this. See, this always throws a wrench in something. Toxic relationship, fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and triggers. All right, I think we're getting rid of that. Don't turn your back on fixing your toxic relationships. You know what I mean? Like, it's a time to deal with that stuff. I mean, look at that. Let's wear matching shirts and beat each other up. I mean, that's toxic. And let's have braids together, too. Let's braid each other's hair. Wear the same outfit, and then go for rounds. We don't need that. I think that's what you're letting go of. And maybe that's all you've known. So when something good comes along, you're like, come on, let's go. Why aren't you going to fight with me? Isn't that what it's all about? Love's supposed to be fought for. Well, it doesn't have to be, you know? I don't know. Kind of like Kaneki and Rizzo's relationship. Does it have to be like that? Okay, let's get what's the vibe. I can't believe, I'm going to say this because I saw a meme that said this today, but I did not believe at all that Stockard Channing was a high school age person. She looked 45 then. You know what I mean? I can flirt with all the guys. All right, Sag, it's your glow up. New opportunities, new careers, successful business. Yes, this is all over this reading. This just clarified it. So, Sag, if you are thinking of starting a business, opening up shop, doing something from home, whatever it is, get to work. This is it. Get yourself a ring light, too. I've got several. They're all over the place. If I fell down, I would get impaled on a ring light, okay? Maybe on one of these lives it'll happen. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Some of you were like rubbing your hands together going, yes. Go change the fan again, Jeff. It's getting hot in here. All right, let's get a message for you, Sag. It seems like as the night goes by, the weirder I'm starting to get. Abundance. This is what we need to focus on. Yes, you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply, Sag, this month and trust that it's on its way. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. That's that. Stay away from toxic relationships, folks. We don't need them. That's for sure, especially this month. And don't get involved in other people's toxic relationships. Let them be toxic. You don't, that shit spreads. It's contagious. Ooh, content. Ooh, let's dive into that, honey. We don't want that, you know? So just be aware of that. All right, Sag, that is it for your month. Be your authentic self. Be like Bilbo Baggins and get on an adventure, all right? You might just find a pretty ring along the way. All right, Sag, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Let's see who is next in this, and it's Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for October. Let's get your message. They all want to come out. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. We are going to get the vibe for you for this month. And your guides are telling you about attachment with number 5. Ooh, that's kind of weird. She looks like she's chained to something. Wearing a mask of some sort, maybe attached to the mask. Something's going on. Let's take a look. Number 5. 5s are always a halfway point. Perceived need and the choice to let go. This card reveals that your passage forward this month is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you wear the mask of pretense and even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be your own making. And this card is telling you that it's time to take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life this month. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It may take some time and some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. So until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping yourself stuck. Aquarius, we don't need to be attached to anything that no longer serves us. Sometimes we do just to hold on to it. It's exhausting, you know? So let's get your shadow work and see what we've got for you for the month. I would just need one, folks. Okay? Just one, please. One, please. That'll do it. Oh, for the love of... Okay, that one. Okay. And it's wound healer. The wound is the place where light enters you. So have some empathy. Work on some healing this month. And find some true purpose. Okay? So wounded healer, actually taking care of your attachments. I think that's what it is. It's coming down to that. Fantastic. Aquarius, it looks like you're healing the attachments this month. Interesting. This is your purpose, is to let go of the chains that binds you. Is it addictions to anything? Anything can get addictive. Just scrolling on your phone, you know? Just scrolling on your phone. All right, let's see. Wow. Oh. Whoa. All right, so here's what happens when you let go of your attachments and you do the healing. I'll tell you. First of all, Queen of Wands is showing some change. We need to be open to change, please. Open to some change. But I really love this. 3 of Cups energy. The 4 of Wands is celebrating. The 3 of Cups is celebrating. The 10 of Cups is celebrating. The 10 of Pentacles is celebrating. All of this is celebratory. Finding a new job, finding a new love, being with the people you love, feeling harmony. But you can have it all. That's what this is saying this month. But you need to work on your attachments. That's the big thing right there. Okay? Wow. I mean, that looks like it needs no other line, but they want me to give you another line. So we're going to do it. Okay? Just 2 more, huh? All right. The devil and the star. Don't be tempted to lose faith that the universe has your back. Okay? We don't, again, this could also be showing that attachment. Okay? We really need to work on that. It's time for healing this month. Huge message, Aquarius. This is the star. That's your card. Don't tell yourself, I can wait another month. No, you need to heal. All right. Let's get your oracles and see what we have for you. Ooh. Oh my God. Don't turn your back on a time to heal. You cannot make this shit up. Aquarius, this month is healing for you. Pluto is going to start going direct in your sign on October 13th. So you're going to feel that push forward to start healing on all relationships, friends, family, siblings, parents, bosses, people around you. Heal. Break the chains that bind you. Look at the chains. Big focus on breaking the chains that bind you this month. Wow, that's incredible energy. So glad you're witnessing this, you know, because look at what the outcome. 2 10s. The best 10s you can get in the deck. It's incredible. Let's look at relationships. Let's look at love. Is that it? Really? Okay. Stand your ground. Put up some boundaries this month. Okay? And 9 of Pentacles is knowing that you deserve much better in relationships. And you're getting it. You're putting the work into it. You're not letting go of that notion that you deserve harmony and love in your life. Absolutely. So work towards it. That's beautiful. Okay? Big focus on healing relationships. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Healing. Wounds, improving, mending, progress. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. What's the vibe? If that healing card comes out, if that healing card comes out, I'm going to shave my head live on camera. Oh, thank God. It's just that annoying cat. Apology. Meow. Apology. I have no idea why there's a cat with a handkerchief around its neck apologizing. Arrogant, rash actions, and insincere. You may be getting the apology you want to hear, or you may be giving the apology. Maybe that's what you need in order to heal and move on. Okay? So glad that heal card didn't come out, because I don't want to shave my head. I have a very square, odd head. I don't think my mother rolled me in the crib, so I just have this blockhead. Oh, damn. Your card, your closing message soared across the room. And I'll show you why that's just so funny. Hold on. Please enjoy the music while we fetch your card. Remember when I said I was going to impale myself on a ring light? Oh my God. All right, folks, we're back. And it's sore, just like the card did. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light this month, period. Aquarius, it's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, Aquarius. Get some healing done, because everyone is going to be like, damn, you are a new person, Aquarius. And October could be the month for you. Whew. Wow. That was a great reading. That was a great reading. Oh, fucking up the set. Ah, for Christ's sake. This is when things go wonky. All right, Aquarius, that is going to do it for your month for October. Let go of these attachments. It's time to heal. Heal, heal, heal this month. I've never seen a reading with heal all over it like that. Really. Aquarius, that was magical. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Folks, let's take you off the board, Aquarius, and let's see who is next. And it's Libra. Hello, Frisco. Libra, this is... Oops, I thought we took Aquarius off. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Jesus is Lord. Okay, Libra, happy birthday. It's your birthday. So, let's get a message for you for the month. What do we have for Libra this month? What do we have for Libra? Ooh, well, we've got the journey card too. So you are on a journey. You know where you want to go, and you're going to get there. Trust me. You will get there. Trust the journey. Okay? Maybe it's doing some traveling in October. So let's get a shadow for you, the shadow work card, and see what we have for you this month. Ooh, there it is. With dark reflection. So when you look into the abyss looks back. Truth-seeking and liberation. So this month, we got to go deep. You know what I mean? And sometimes that takes us to marvelous destinations. And this is all about moving. This is all about going within and really working in our inner shadow and realizing that that reflection is reflecting back to us. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the overall energy at first, and then we're going to elaborate on it with the other cards. They specifically told me one row. So, rut row. Yeah, they told me one row. That's it. Can we fix the set, Jeff, though? Can we fix that? Because that's really driving me nuts. Let's see. Is it even? Will that do? Yes, it will. All right, Libra. Let's get your one row. That's why. Look at all these cards that came out. Oh, my God. All right. Wow. Whew. All right. Let's get the energy for you this month. Yeah, okay, so they go in twos. All right. I didn't know how this worked. Okay, they go in twos. The big thing is the Fool card there, and that's how they go in twos. This is incredible. Okay, wow. Here we are for October, Libra. Never a dull moment. The card at the top is the Fool. You're going to have to take some risks. You got to take that first step. Don't be foolish. It is time for you to act. Now, Three of Swords. I have a lot of pain going on here. A lot of hurt feelings, a lot of regret, a lot of remorse. But we have to move on from this. You may be literally moving. But it's time to unburden yourself of all of this. It's time to work on it. There's going to be a lot of drama around you, and you have to, no one needs to compete for any kind of energy whatsoever. You need to protect your energy, because there are some people that want to burst that cute little bubble of yours, okay? You have to understand that. No, stay away from the drama. Protect your energy and your space. The High Priestess is telling us to trust our intuition, go with the energy. Slow and steady, though. This isn't going to be a flying through October. This is going to be a slow crawl. And then as we get towards the new moon later in the month, this is when things start to move forward. Communication in relationships is key. So don't be foolish by shutting down. It's time to move on from that. Communication is key in relationships here this month. And things will come together when you take just, you know what, I'm going with the flow with this. But I've got some work to do. I've got some dark reflection going on here. And if I'm going to take this journey, I can't be burdened with baggage. Wow. That's why they only wanted 1 row, because that says everything right there. See how that works, guys? I hear the message and I'm like, okay, 1 row. And then I let you know. And then when we find out, we've got 15 cards in 1 draw, you know? I love it. I love it. It magically happens. It's, oof. Yeah, this energy is all over the place. You got to regulate that shit, you know? Yeah, you got to confront and detach that dark reflection. Look at that. Very telling here. It's time to confront it. You're running away from it. You need to confront it. How? You speak your truth. You detach from these feelings of inadequacy. It's time to win or lose. The Judgment card is like, win or lose. What are you doing here? It's time to empower yourself. Set yourself free from all of this. There's so much better energy on the other side. But it looks like there's an avoidance here that you can't be foolish about any longer. All right? Pretty serious reading, but it's still a great month. It's just you realizing that this journey is not exactly the way you planned it, and it's turning out so beautifully. It's just not there yet. You know what I mean? And that's okay. But it will be. Trust me. It's time to get some rest. Put some old anxieties to rest. Insecurities, all of that has nothing to do in your energy right now. So it's time to release it. Yeah, the star is out to say healing. Definitely healing. It's all right. And being recognized for it. Because, again, the Lovers. We got the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. So a huge focus on working together in a relationship. Together. Not separate. But it takes you. You are the rhythm of this record. What's it going to be? Win or lose? It's your choice. You want to lose what you built? Fine. You can sit in this energy all you fucking want. But if you take a winning approach, the slow and steady winning approach, this heals your relationships. You heard it here first. And the Fool is sitting up there going, okay, what are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? Be careful of snakes. Ugh. Deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. You may be your own worst enemy, especially if you have a losing attitude. Again, don't be foolish. Watch these snakes. They're everywhere. You know? Again, that could be starting the drama. What's the deception? Are you being shady? You know? Oh boy. Thrills. Hi, would you like to buy me a drink? Don't do it. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Libra, you're getting your monthly reading, but you are being called out. Let's not go hagging. You know what I mean? This is key. All right, closing message. You're cute. You want to buy me a drink? Do you get a cigarette? You got a cigarette? Tara Reid. That's how I think of when I see that card. Dude. All right. Your closing message, Libra, is pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Okay? Huge. All right? Libra, that is going to do it for your monthly. This is that's one jam-packed reading. Don't fall for no tarot reads. I think they're the snakes. Buy me a drink. Okay? Don't do it. Stop picking up chicks in bars with really bad tattoos. You know? That's a picture of my first son. You know, and it looks like a shrunken head doll. Did you ever see those scary looking infant pics that people tattoo on their bodies? Fuck. Dear Lord. I have no tattoos. I'll tell you the story someday. I don't have time for it right now, but there's a reason why I don't have any tattoos. But it has to do with the Tilt-A-Whirl and the fair. So let's go ahead and pick who is next. And it's Aries. Aries, welcome to your October tarot reading. Let's put you on the board. And let's do it. You are the Energizer Bunny. You have no idea. 2-hour marathon of tarot readings. Tarot wars. I'd like to go up against somebody, you know? How many readings can you do before you pass out? Oh, I got Aries on the board. Why do I keep... It's like a big, trigger for me. Oh my God, is the name on the board? Adjacent possibilities. Wow, lots of doors opening this month for you, Aries. Beautiful. Some even on the floor. But look at that. Opportunities abound everywhere here this month. And I'm really getting a feeling that if you keep these open, this works out for you in a big way. So lots of opportunities. Keep your mind open to them. This seems to be like your mindset. Lots of light because you're letting it in. Okay? I love that. Let's get your shadow work. Ooh, resentment. Resentment. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. So this is about forgiveness with yourself and others. And also release and serenity. Okay? So let go of the resentment. It opens up many possibilities. Tilt-A-Whirl, Gravitron, Scrambler. Yeah, whatever you call it, it's all the same. Has to do with a carny. All right, so I'll tell you, I was standing in line at the Tilt-A-Whirl with me and my brother, and we had to be like maybe 8 or 9 years old. And the guy taking the tickets was an old man, and he had on his forearm, a devil's head with his tongue sticking out, and a naked chick straddling it. And all I could think of is, what does he tell his grandkids? Like, it really freaked me out. Like, I was already judging people. I was already judging people back then. But, you know, I mean, and I was telling my brother, you know, and I was like freaked out the whole time on the Tilt-A-Whirl because I was just looking at this guy with his hand on the controls with this devil, you know. It was just really freaky. Really freaky. All right, so Aries, let's get your October monthly tarot. Let's do it. All right. What do we got? Let's see. All right. Well, we've got some decisions to make. So I'm going to put the Justice card right up here. We've got some decisions to make. Okay. It's time to let go of that indecision. And we need to work on how we look at things and how we think. We have to go within. If we don't go within, we go without. Okay? Whoa. And we need to take action and empower ourselves. So let's do that with the quickness. You know what I mean? So this month is about moving forward, getting out of our negative mindset, focusing on harmony and self-care. Big time. Could be meeting somebody. You know? Great way to start the month, but it looks a little rocky because we're just indecisive. Again, there's many possibilities. Choose one. Okay? All right, they want oracles. Okay. So this month is getting out of a negative mindset. The 10 of Swords shows it. The 6 of Swords shows it. So the 2 of Swords and the 7 of Cups shows, all right, there's indecision here. We don't know what to do, you know, so it's time to kind of work out of that. And that takes inner strength and moving forward. The Emperor is always moving forward. Yeah, look at that. Change your focus. Daydreams and decisions, it's time to make them. Damn, this month is really making some decisions. Release anything that doesn't bring you joy with the sacral chakra there. Sacral is also releasing childhood issues that make you stuck, that make you feel negative in some way. Okay? And the Two of Cups. The Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? When you fill your cup this month, the other cup gets filled. That is good. Pay attention to 222. Let's put the twos on the board. Yeah, so this month is all about balance and harmony. And look, we got the Justice card sitting right up there. So this month is all about balance and harmony. You got to take action, though. You have to decide. Change your focus. Release the things that burden you. This month is powerful. No doubt about that. Wow. All right, let's look at love. That Ace of Cups and that Two of Cups is got me wondering. Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves us. Beautiful. Yeah. What's this? All right. So, look at this. This is what's stopping us. We need to change our focus. I'm also putting fives on the board. Wow. This is a hell of a reading. Where did the fives go? Oh, man, I'm making a mess here. All right, so we got the Two of Swords. Again, we're indecisive about our relationships. That needs to be worked on. And we need to let go of this resentment and regret. It's time to release that. So this is a big healing month for you. And Aries, you have to take the initiative. That's your card, the Emperor. There's the fives. Jesus, after much deliberation and screwing everything up. Change, transformation, and you're at a halfway point this month. So lots of change coming in for you. But you have to change the way you're looking at this. Change your focus. Change your life. All right? Let's get the Love Oracle for you. What do we have here? These cards are finally able to, like, shuffle. All right. Interesting. We've got healing. What do we need to heal this month? Wounds, improving yourself, making progress and mending, getting rid of that. Liquid courage. We don't need to have a shot before making a decision. We can do this by ourselves. And this goes hand in hand with addiction. Oh boy. The hell is that? Toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, and abuse. Some of you could be dealing with alcohol this month, and you could be letting it go. And I say congratulations. Listen, if I can quit smoking cigarettes after so many years of doing it, I don't even want to tell you how many years I was smoking. 2 packs a day. Yeah. And I just upped and quit 8 months ago and haven't even thought about it. You can too. Everything is addictive in some way. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So if you want justice, see, this is what's probably making you indecisive. It's time to get some help. It's time for that to come into harmony. I think you can do it, actually, Aries. You really can. Because you know why? You got to believe in miracles. You got to believe in miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and those still yet to come. Miracles surround you, so be on the lookout for them. I've used these cards for so long that I actually know the exact meaning of it. Okay? All right. Wow. That's a lot, Aries. Be on the lookout for miracles. Heal yourself. You can do this. Stop being indecisive. There's a lot of, I don't know which way to turn. You know what? Go towards harmony. You don't need to look for it. You need to be it. You need to feel it. Okay? Remember that. But there's so much coming into balance for you. Let go of your resentment. That's another reason why we're addicted to things, because that anger festers in us. But focus on this. This is the month of justice and harmony. So focus on that this month. All right, Aries? Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Let's see who we got next. It's Taurus. Ooh. Oh, yeah, if you want to get a reading from me, absolutely, in person or online, I'm your boy. All right, Taurus, welcome to your monthly October Tarot. Thank you for being here. If you're watching it live or on the replay, it's all good. Let's start with a message from your guides for the month. And let's do this. Ooh, there it is. With contract, So this is about you coming into balance with things. Things finally coming into justice. We just had eclipse season, Taurus. So this is you finally getting the justice that you deserve. Just don't be blind to it. You know what I mean? Don't blindly try to balance the scales out. Really look at why things are imbalanced in your life at this time for this month, okay? And pay attention to the number 6. Now let's work on your shadow work. Let's see what shadow work we need to work on. You're being resistant with that. So look at that. Those cards did not want to go together. That's a clear indication that some Tauruses are fighting the shadow work that needs to be done. Which one? Both. Ride the storm, ride in the storm out. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. This is a time to purge, to purify, and to refine. Ride in the storm out. Woo. All right, and having hope. Absolutely, this month is about having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. So, lots of focus on self-care, being kind to yourself and others, and having grace. Sometimes, Taurus, we lack that. That's all right. It's time to step into grace. Now, let's get the general feeling of the month for you. We've got some messages here, but now we're going to get the feeling. And if there's anything to add to it, the other cards will. So, yeah, they definitely want to be stacked again. Man, what time is it? 9 o'clock? Feels like I've been at this forever. I feel like I'm in the Jerry Lewis telethon. Is it Jerry Lewis? Yeah. When you walk outside. Remember watching those telethons? What is it, the MS, muscular dystrophy telethon? Oh, okay. Taurus, we got the vibe for you. Oh, hell no. Okay. All right, so again, this is riding the storm out. However, we're not looking too hopeful at the beginning of the month. We need to work on that. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here just because you don't see it. It's on its way. Trust me. The universe is telling you this month you need to be patient with this process. I know, Taurus. Every time somebody mentions patience, you cringe. It's like throwing holy water on a vampire. You know what I mean? You gotta have patience. Don't be so stubborn, okay? Basically, this month, you need to go with the flow. Again, the universe is at work here to bring you things in divine timing. It's not you forcing it. That's what the storm is. That's what's brought things out of balance for you in September. Now it's time to put things into balance by simply knowing that you're worthy of it. And if you put your time, energy, and focus into positive thoughts in your life, it pays off. So whatever you started in September is going to start showing itself in October. All right? Wonderful. I think they want me to just get a couple more cards to reiterate that. Man, I am sweating. I wonder what the temperature is outside. It says it's 68. I doubt it. I think it's hotter than that. I mean, because I got my fan going on and everything. And it sounded like the drama outside. All right, which pile do I choose? This is weird. This one. The one card. Weird. I've never had that happen. They threw down in piles. And it made me choose this card. Reciprocating energy. So money coming your way in October? Absolutely. So Taurus, that's got to make you happy. But I'm going to tell you something. You're at this point now, and this is how actually the things balance out with reciprocating energy. 6 of Pentacles and the 6 for contract. Interesting. Pay attention to that symbolism. So it all comes down to reciprocating energy. What you get is what you give. What you give is what you get. You know what I mean? Big emphasis on releasing yourself of judgments and do not turn your back on any opportunities in October. Okay? Let's get an oracle for you. Man, I am sweating. I'm ready to disrobe. Uh-oh. I'm just jiggling for justice over here with the tarot cards. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Oh, boy. Okay, so yeah, we need to confront this, whatever it is, these judgments, this shadow side of yourself that's stopping you from opening up to these opportunities. You have to hold that vision in your mind. Listen, guys, this month, you have to see the vision clearly in your mind. See yourself accomplishing what you want. If you hold it in your mind's eye, you will literally hold it in your hands. Trust me on that. I've always thought about doing this. It intrigued me so much when I saw this happening on YouTube years ago. And I watched other tarot readers for a long time, you know. Even though I was reading tarot readings, you know, for everybody else in person, this intrigued me. And I said, I can do this. You know, I believe I can reach people, you know, because I have a no bullshit attitude and I don't fluff and I'm not fake. This is my life. I do this for my life. And I do not fraud in any way, shape, or form. I just been seeing this 666. So let's put sixes on the board. That's important. This kind of ties this message in. And it's realignment this month. Harmony in relationships and much reflection. Wow. You're manifesting. Again, just because it's not here doesn't mean it's not coming to you. You need to be patient with this process. But there's a part of you that says, nah, fuck it. And then you walk away from it, you know, and you can't do that. And I know a lot of Tauruses that do that. They're not like long-term invested in things. You know, it's the squirrel, like squirrel. They see something shiny and boom, they're on to the next thing, you know. Keep those. Wow, another 6 with the 6 of Cups. So you could be confronting old issues from the past. 8 of Swords is kind of showing you in the stuck mentality as far as relationships. Again, we really need to work on this month, Taurus. This is your homework assignment for October. But I'm telling you, it pays off. It really does. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Feet on the ground, practical approach. That's you. Nurturing that energy. I got this. King of Wands is also being receptive to change. Yes, what you are manifesting may not come in the exact form you want, but it's still coming to you. So be aware of that, especially when it comes to relationships. As far as relationships go, you let go of your old triggers and things will just work out fantastically for you this month. Now, divine intervention. Holy shit. Serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, and karma. So again, karma and the contract, justice card. Some things may be coming full circle with all this solar eclipse energy that happened, but the universe is showing you we're working on your behalf. Spiritual awakening, absolutely. Enlightenment, epiphanies this month. Life lessons and rebirth. This is great energy. This is great energy, Taurus. Open up to it. Again, you're being guided. Don't turn your back on the opportunity here. Wow. I think a lot of you Tauruses are, you know, maybe wanting to start a business, but you kind of lost your sales. And I think now it's time to get it back. Okay? But let's deal with this stuff. Toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatibility. We don't need that. Don't eat the shrooms. They're not good for you. Tension. Stressed out, maybe getting some migraines, salt and hydration for that, and a lot of worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. And I think maybe that's what you're getting the epiphany of, is that you're not having to deal with that anymore, you know? And smell the roses. Slow down, Taurus. Take some you time and get in touch with nature. Absolutely. So let's get a closing message for you and see what we have. Ooh. They jumped out of the deck too quick. Oh, my legs are cramping up. 2:15, and I have one more reading to do. Yeah. I think I have Virgo next. Virgo, it's coming up. What do we have? There it is. Surrender. Surrender. Taurus, surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, Taurus, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so this month. Surrender. Take some you time. You need some self-care. You know it. And this month you can do it. Just don't turn your back on any opportunities to take care of these issues that you have, all right? Taurus, that is going to do it for your monthly October reading. Damn. Lots to unpack there, kids. Watch it again. You got all month, you know what I mean? Mark those dates down. We go over all the astrological stuff at the beginning of the reading, of the live, so check that out. It'll all be chaptered for you after I get some much-needed rest tonight. So, Taurus, have a great October. Things are going to be finally playing out as they should. Good for you. All right. Last but not least, who is it? Just to make sure it's Virgo. Virgo, you are ready for your October tarot reading. Thank you so much for being here. Let's put you on the board and let's get your message. Let's do it. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed your birthday season. A lot of lessons to be learned there. It was smack dab in the middle of eclipse season. What did we learn? What did we get out of that? You know? Did anything happen? Sometimes that happens too. Well, nothing happened. Well, okay. Good. Or is it good? Oh my God, look. Just like Taurus, things coming into balance for you. This has come out like in 4 people's readings so far. So again, what this focuses on is some legal issues you may be dealing with, Virgo. Things coming into balance finally. Just don't be blind to the fact of what's causing the imbalance right now. Okay? Let's get your shadow work, Oracle. All right. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, y'all. I've got plenty coming for you. Yeah, we need to put more in there. Another shuffle. We're going to get your shadow work, Oracle, and see what we need to work on for this month. So we could be dealing with a lot of things coming out of balance or coming into balance. A lot of solar eclipse energy that kept us from focusing on balance and putting things back into harmony. But I think that's a clear indication that that soul contract you have is finally ready to renew itself. And look at that, Spirit Awakening. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. Wow. Intuition and spirituality. That's how you balance this energy out this month. Is sitting with your shadows. Usually that involves like inner child work. And inner child work is so liberating. I did that. And what you do is you imagine yourself walking into your old room. See it clearly. I'm sure you can. And you see the young you sitting with their back facing you, sitting on their bed. And the adult you walks into the room, and you go and you sit down next to them. And you look them in the eyes, and you hold them, and you hug them, and you tell them, listen, I've got your back. We're doing this together. You don't have to fear anything. We can let go of all this. Man, even just thinking about it is like making my head spin because it is such a liberating thing. Your inner child sometimes makes us do some crazy stuff. So be aware of that, okay? And you just kind of hold your younger version of yourself, you know, and really get into that moment and feel love growing around the both of you. And slowly but surely integrate their soul into yours. So you're finally together as you should be. It's incredibly beautiful. And you can excuse me, a lot of you Virgos got something to say to somebody. The Queen of Swords comes out and all of a sudden I have to cough. I've been doing this for 2 hours and 20 minutes straight, and I haven't had to cough once except for there. So you've got something to say. So again, inner child work, absolutely. Look at inner child work. There you go, pays off. So this month, Virgo, is all about faith. Maybe you're getting your faith restored in yourself and your situation, but it all comes down to faith and it pays off. We have a lot of things we're thinking about, new ideas, new ways of approaching things and doing them, and that's fantastic. Go for it. But you do have some things to say, and you may need to declare the universe. I trust you. I'm putting you in control, universe. Let's do this. Page of Swords is you maybe, a lot of you may be thinking about writing a book or writing a journal or something where it involves writing or publishing. I'm just saying that. A lot of you could be going back to school too, learning a new trade, having faith in this new journey you're taking, okay? Because it's kind of like karma's working out here in your favor. I feel that message clearly for you. Okay, so let's get some more tarot. And see what we've got. So messages coming in, things being spoken, a big focus on security. Maybe some of you are retiring this month. Congratulations. You know, settling in, feeling very secure, especially with the family unit, you know, so kudos. Let's see, what else? Is that all we have for this? Okay, I knew there was more. All right, so we're confused and we need to make a decision. And I think our negative energy about which way to go has to change. The Ten of Swords is always moving out of negative energy. The Eight of Pentacles is putting in the work. So again, maybe learning a new skill. This is very Virgo. I've got all my ducks in a row. I got my lists. I got my stuff I'm doing. You know, just busy, 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 busy. Making it happen. Putting the action in. Putting the work in. Okay? Now, let's get the oracles to back it up. This is great energy. We've got 2 10s here so far. See, the universe is saying, you trust us this month and let go of your confusion and give it to us. We'll make it work for you. All you have to do is believe. All you have to do is hold the vision in your mind. And you believe that you deserve it, and you will get it. Taking the lead, reaching for that dream. I'm telling you, it's happening this month. And Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. You could definitely be getting a new job or working from home or some things going on here, Virgo. It's good. This is looking really good for your dreams and your hopes and your wishes, but you need to tell the universe exactly what you want. And you don't demand. You say, I'm worthy of it. Look at 222 on the clock right now. So beautiful. Let's get love and relationships for the month. This is having faith in your vision. And it pays off. A lot of you Virgos are going to be very happy. And I'm happy for you. Because that's great energy. Now, let's get love and relationships for October. I like that. All right. Okay, you are ready. You're ready. I think somebody has come into your life, or somebody will be coming into your life that's a breath of fresh air, and I think you're ready for it. I think you're receptive to this. They may be a little younger than you if you are single, Virgo, but hey, okay. And then we have the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles. This could be maybe somebody at work, meeting somebody at work, or something of that ilk. But yeah, this is definitely coming together with somebody that you meet at from a coworker, or there's some kind of love thing going on here. I like it. It could even lead to a stable relationship for you, Virgo. That's incredible. All right, let's get some messages from the Love Oracle. The Love Oracle. Making another run. The Love Oracle. Some of you could be dealing with some regret. Damn. Dealing with some mistakes. Maybe feeling some guilt. It's time to let that go. Sure, we've made some wrong choices. Maybe somebody's coming in with an apology. Maybe you need to speak the apology with the Queen of Swords here. Either way, things work out good and unexpected. Ooh, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, or unusual. You may be getting some unexpected news that really pays off this month. Unexpected, I like that. Maybe all of a sudden somebody comes up to you at work and goes, can we go out for coffee or something? I'd like to hang out. I say go for it. It's going to be totally unexpected. All right, look at this. Lust. Ow. Maybe you're dealing with some greed. Maybe getting things by any means necessary and being inconsiderate. So again, you may be dealing with that energy this month. It's time to let that go. But this could also be, you know, we don't have to fight for what we want. We allow it into our lives. We don't chase, we attract this month. And we work on harmony with balance, peace, and happiness. That's what the whole message started out with. Okay? Very interesting. Let's get a closing message for you, Virgo, to wrap this month up, because this looks like new job, new opportunities, new love opportunities. I think you're ready for it. You may need to speak your piece to somebody. All right. And we've got expand. Expand, Virgo. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. And there's the train whistle. Pay attention. "9:30 at night, and it's blowing like... Expand your possibilities. Jump on the train. See where it takes you. Maybe an unexpected little adventure this month can really bring you into harmony with something. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to throw my reputation on the table and say, Virgo, there's an unexpected relationship that somebody's going to say something to you. It's going to knock your socks off. I say open up to it. I think you'll like it. So make sure that you pay attention to that, Virgo, okay? Expand the possibilities. I know that you want certain things. You got certain icks. But this month, it's time to think a little bit bigger. That's what this all is about with the Ace of Swords, is do something you have never done before. Maybe there's a different type for you. You know, maybe you like older partners and this one is younger and gives you a little bit of a, all right, you know what I mean? Ain't no harm in that. Anything goes in my world, so all right. Virgo, that is going to do it for your monthly reading here. This is really good as far as relationships and job and future and all of that. So fantastic, Virgo. This is good for you. Focus on balance and harmony this month. That's what it's all about. All right. Okay. So let's take Virgo off the board. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody. This concludes another live. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I'm going to repurpose these videos and put them in their own video. You can watch this again if you want. Get all the astrological happenings that I raced through in the beginning. But yeah, I knew this live was going to be long. 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? It's like, just knock the tarot dust off and keep on trucking, because this is what I love to do. And my vision is to do this full time, along with my practice and my center and all of that. But yeah, it's time. I'm going to let myself go. Oh, wow, Gene, you're still here. Wow, thank you so much for hanging out here. I was wondering who was left. I got really quiet in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Wow. Yeah, everybody, listen. Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend. That's posted tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. It's in the can, and it's looking really good. Okay. Don't forget, always Wednesday at 10 a.m. That's when we get down. So see what we've got here. Thank you, Gene. What we got here is we've got the weekly tarots, and then we have the weekend ones. Okay. And then we have the readings like this at the beginning of the month, where I'm always going to do a tarot reading for, oh, wow, everybody watches me on their TV. That's awesome. That's really cool. I love it. See, I love this. I love this. I want like 1 million subscribers. And it's just not to be greedy or anything, but I see a lot of tarot readers out there that, you know what I mean? And it almost seems like it's scripted, and then you see them edit the stuff. Like, I don't know. There's a certain way I think a tarot reader should present themselves. And I have a laundry list of tarot readers that I watch, some just to be annoyed and some just to get some inspiration from. But I've got my own style. And the last thing I've learned in my life is there's only one of you, so go off on that. That's what I do. I go off on that. But yeah, this is the dream. And I would have launched this in February, but fate said, no, you're going to take a lot of time off and restart. And just coming out of that fog, but it's working. It's working. Everything works out in my favor. That's what I want you to leave you with this live is start saying this to yourself, especially when you start to worry about things. Everything works out in my favor. The universe guides me. The earth supports me. I am safe. I am loved. I am worthy. Now, when we say that, when we start to worry and catch ourselves, oh, you know what? Damn, I don't think I'm going to have enough to pay the car insurance. What am I going to do? Stop. Everything works out in my favor. The universe guides me. The earth supports me. I am safe. I am loved. I am protected. I am worthy. Change it up if you want, but use that as a basis and things work out in your favor. Remember, you create your reality. What are you putting your focus on? Lack, abundance, loneliness, love, hate, love, yes, no, black, white, Democrat, Republican, everything's a fucking choice. What are you putting your focus on? We see what happens when we put our focus on negative things. We find more things to be negative for, and that puts us in a froth. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that and understand that things don't happen to you. The world isn't happening to you. You are allowing those things into your life. And sometimes that's a bitter pill to swallow, folks, but here we are. All right. Okay. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you so much. I love doing this. You have no idea how much I love doing this. Because if I wasn't passionate about this, if I didn't believe in this stuff, you would not see me doing this. I'd still be on stage playing guitar. But as I was playing guitar and having that audience, I always thought I would have an audience of some sort. And I always thought it was going to be singing and playing and jamming and, flying the hair around. Nope. It's spiking my hair up and shooting cards, man. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going with that. Because this is it. And this is a great legacy to leave behind. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much. Join the Vibe Tribe. Do all that great stuff. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Let's let October be the best month for ourselves. Let's get a little treat and a little trick and a little trick and a little treat. All right, everybody, I love you all. Let's say goodbye. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. 2.5 hours. It's like watching fucking the 10 Commandments, It would be like going on for 4 or 5 hours. I knew this live was going to be long, but all right. All right, Tony, we'll see you. Love you too. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. My eyes are closing slowly. I love you all, guys. I'll see you. Have a great week and a weekend.